Hello YouTube and welcome back to some more Baldur's Gate 2. I'm Wiki Googly and we're still here with our evil sorceress. So, usually I don't do this or recommend to do this, but I did go double check of what did I screw up here. And is it important that I screwed up? Am I really missing something? And yes I am. So pretty much I had everything correct except for the skull. Wherever I put the skull. So for me, this is the gagged man. Try to defeat me, but try in vain. When I win, I end your pain. If you're gagging and the gag succeeds, you choke to death, you die, so ends your pain. Makes complete sense to me, but that's not
the lead. I'll watch your back.
What this game or riddle was about. They consider, which now I can't pick up because I'm too full. They consider the gagged man to be name me, so shall you break me, because if you are able to speak the name of the gagged man, then obviously you're no longer gagged. I consider gagged like choking.
Rest, no
They're considering
argument.
gag basically
I
just
require
a
rest.
cloth over your
The
mouth,
demand we stop.
not as a choke. So that was partly my confusion. And the
Do
grinning
you intend
skull,
to crack your
the skull
whip
part
on
of it
my
has
back?
nothing to do with it. It's
I
the
say we
grin.
stop now.
And you can't, if something's funny, you can try not to smile, but eventually you will smile, and when you're smiling, your pain is over. So, I don't know, they're kind of iffy riddles to me, but, you know, it is what it is. I had to look it up, because I couldn't figure out what I had gotten wrong, and I didn't want to spend hours of the video mix-matching items to try and figure it out, so
I swim in
I'm not
memories
perfect.
in such
Although
a
the
place
riddles
as
inside
this.
this room I didn't look up. Those
Most
were just super
unpleasant memories.
simple. Okay, so we probably, and that's all I looked up. I didn't look up anything else. So, okay, we're gonna have to fight. The stone commands I must obey. The armor is the gift of those a soul mind, a puzzle, a riddle, a reward. Thus was my home built, and I have fulfilled my duties. You are doing well, Corgan. Okay, so lucky me, I didn't have to fight. What did he give me? Some plate mail. Okay, are these things you can identify by just looking at it? Doom plate plus 3. So AC 0 plate armor. Okay, is that? He's got full plate plus 1. Plate mail plus 0. Okay, it does matter for Chihira because she just had Delver's plate. So not a huge upgrade, but I guess technically it's an upgrade because one person's armor did get better from it. And Dusty Rose Ironstone, it gives AC plus 1. But it takes the place of a helmet. His helmet already gives him AC plus 1. Her helmet gives immune to charm, but also protects against crit hits. Giving her a minus 4 AC would be pretty sweet. Her necklace gives her save versus death. It's only a pretty minor saving throw, and she's not usually the target of it. Giving the cleric... Oh, why was I was looking at the necklace. So this gives saving throws and a bunch of resistances. Not bad. The AC of minus 8 is definitely better. But once again, she's also in the front row, protecting her head from critical hits. I think is better. 10% hit points she desperately needs, and a +1 to hit for someone who's mostly in the back shooting the bow. I don't think that helps her the most. So his AC is complete garbage. And he's wearing a helmet that does absolutely nothing because it's decorative. Doesn't even protect against crits or anything, so we'll give him the AC Ion Stone. And anytime we need regeneration or something, we'll switch between the two Ion Stones. So, such a minor upgrade for someone who's very rarely being shot at, but I think it's the best solution because I don't want to lose the protection from crits in a game where I'm already taking double damage. You taking double damage and then you get crit, you're dead. So we've returned to this level, finished the two things that I thought were incomplete. So now we can work on getting out of here again. And you must gather your party before venturing forth. Resting. Let's see, where was the door out of here? I don't remember. Here? How do we get to here?
When the day be done, the day be done. How is rest, no argument.
What do we got here?
I require rest. I demand we stop.
Some kind of contraption. This bizarre contraption has a small slot set in a beautiful engraved panel. A message is written on an old board which has been carelessly tucked into a crack in the machine. The message reads, Master, thy boots are well recombobulated. I have destinkified the souls. 'Twas a rapturous experience, and lend mine hand to the task. Thou art, sir, a man of distinguished valor. The flattery goes on for some time. The system of tokenage has been set to thy precise specifications. The machine will dispense quality footwear upon the placement of mithril tokens within the slot. Surreptitiously roughnet thy gesture. The system of tokenage has been set so the precise specifications. The machine will dispense quality footwear upon the placement of the tokens within the slot. Okay. I don't know why this little hang down arrow is covering the words. It's really annoying. They did a poor job there. The machine can be activated by placing an appropriate number of tokens within the slot. Okay. How many tokens do I have at this point? Was I not sticking all the tokens in the bag? I have 21. So if I put 20 tokens, I'll have one left. That should be the best item. But it could also be just a trick to get you to waste all your tokens and not see what any of the other things are. So I'm gonna do the 15 and the 5 just to see what they are, reload it, do the 10, see what it is, the 20, see what it is, and then we're gonna do some reloading. With a ping, the machine dispenses a pair of boots. Party has an item. Can you give it to Corgan? Okay, so we've got unidentified boots. They are boots that double movement rate boots of the cheetah. Okay. 5 tokens in the slot. This time we have cold resistance 50. Okay, reload. The 10 token boots. We have electrical resistance 50. Oh, those are some fancy boots. And he cannot even... Oh, that's chainmail. That's not boots. Do I even have the capability to identify one more item? Any scrolls of identify left? No. Okay. Well, I guess now would be a good time to rest. You wake suddenly to a pounding in your ears. A shock of pain passes through your body, and you feel your mind slipping away, forced aside by the darkness within. What is it? I'm losing control again. Get back quickly before I do something we'll all regret. I don't understand. What are you trying to say? Callisto, Callisto!
No!
Oh,
You
I
must
just
flee to fight another day.
Aye, this be a grand enough. Mayhap I won't be needing to kill you all anytime soon.
Okay, I only killed half my party. Okay, so now I can identify it. Jester's Chain. AC1. AC1. She was at... Can I look at the items that she was wearing now on the floor? She... Okay, yeah. Okay. The Doom Plate. Where's the other armor? So this provides AC1. This provides AC1 but 3 versus crushing. And we picked up the other armor. That's AC0. Is she capable of wearing the chain? I don't think she is, no. Okay, so this armor is pretty good, plus 4 chain. However, all the characters capable of wearing it already have armor better. So using all 20 of my coins for that is not the best idea. So I probably want the 5 and the 15 and getting 2 separate pairs of boots out of it. So the 5. And the 15.
I have too much in my pack as it is. You'll have to pick that up off the ground.
We'll give it to... Oh shoot, Edwin needs to identify.
I will carry no more. Find your
one at a
trinket
time.
upon the ground. I will carry no more. Find your trinket upon the ground.
Oh my goodness, making it difficult. Okay, someone that gave a freedom of movement ring. Ring of free action. Okay, so that was Jaheira. So we're gonna give the cheetah boots to Corrigan, so that way he can make sure he's the person in front and taking the attacks. And then the Boots of Frost we will just give to Jaheira because Visonia, she already has cold resistance 20 and Jaheira has none, so we'll give her those boots. Okay, but that is not the exit that I thought it was. So I need to come back over here. So apparently that's the exit that I didn't see the first time. I'm glad I went here. Would have hated to have missed out on some boots. And apparently the next time I sleep, I'm going to turn into the Slayer creature. So I'll have to be careful the next time I decide to rest, put my main character further away from the group. Well, we're here. Everybody hasted. Oh, I could even get everybody healed up again. Okay.
When the day be done, the day be done. How is
I
rest
require
no
rest.
argument?
I demand we stop.
The drain. Level drain.
How long do you intend to crack your whip on my back? I say we stop now.
Okay, everybody's healed, everybody's hasted. Go on. Man, Corrigan is hasted, and the cheetah boots makes him super
You must
fast.
gather your party before
Subtly
venturing
made
forth.
and subtly maintained, but good killing grounds nevertheless.
Okay, we got kobolds. Goblin, kobold commando. Okay, everybody attack that. Those of you with ranged, shoot the ones that I don't think I can get to. Oh, put your shield back on. Got ranged guys shooting stuff at you. Drain. Have something that will work. Kobolds, no.
Ha! Fear me!
Ranged X.
Next swing.
Oops. Accidentally picked up some arrows I don't want to pick up. Apparition. Here begins the test of madness, sanity and clarity. Presented with nonsense. How will you proceed? You wish to test me, but this place is derelict. The directors are dead. The procedures laid down proceed regardless of time or circumstance. Such is the nature of this place. Protests are futile. This area works on its own, allowing the director to watch in safety. You are here, and there is no other way out. Comply or die. You are sane enough to understand that. Now, when madness beckons, how did you answer? Now comes the judgment, when we decide your fitness for life outside. Very well, do as you must, Spectre. I will not protest if it is pointless. Very good. Restraint is a good sign. Perhaps you are closer to release than I thought. We shall see. Oh, I didn't get to make all the arrows. Go back to my X, please. Do I have his own sweet error to use? No. Try to get out of the ball. As best you can.
Hold still, curse you! Hold still, curse you!
Now comes a test of sense, a test to see if madness looks. 'Twas in the wood that I got it, so I sat me down to seek it. I could not find it no matter how hard I looked, and so I took it home with me. What is it? Okay, more riddles. In the wood that I got it, okay, probably a splinter, so I sat down to seek it. Okay, that's what you do with the splinter. I could not find it no matter how hard I looked, and so I took it home with me. Sounds like a splinter. Clarity. You see through a muttering to pull the single piece of intelligence within, a sign of sanity, or of understanding madness. More questions amidst the secret places. Okay. Got a table here. Bunch of apparitions sitting around the table. What's at the table? Table has an identify scroll and a cloak. Great. Do I need to use that to identify it though? Because my wizard is so good at identifying things. Electrical resistance 100% reflects all electrical damage back to the source. That is pretty awesome. So let's give it to Corrigan. Why does that show that it gives him 5 more hit points? Hit points. New 90 with the cloak. But it didn't change with the cloak. Something's wrong with that. Okay, so I took the cloak. There's a little something over here in the dresser. Necklace. Rainbow obsidian necklace. Okay, let's talk to some apparitions. Found your way into the secret of places. What should we do with you? Wandering to the edges of madness, did you expect to find sense and reason? None in this place, no matter how thorough the searching. To even suggest such a thing from the departed and deranged. Aye, it suggests imbalance, even in the asking. Then what is the proper fate? Answer nonsense with nonsense. Let a backstep of logic move them forward. No sense to be had, let us see how far in the strangeness you can stride. Answer me this and decide where you end. It is better than the best of things and worse than the worst of things. You love it more than life, you fear it more than death. The rich have need of it, and the poor have it in endless supply. Nothing. The poor have nothing in endless supply. But do the rich have need of it? You love nothing more than life. You fear nothing more than death. The rich have need of nothing. The poor have nothing, and nothing sounds good to me. Giddy I am with clarity of your perception, but free you are not. Have my fellows question for this young madwoman. That is more the certain, another path of words to wander through and seek an end. It runs as it will, but never does it walk. It's probably your mouth. You run your mouth. No, not a choice. There is a mouth to see, but never does it talk. Okay, a river has a mouth, and a river runs. A bed it surely owns. Okay, there's a riverbed. Never does it sleep. Possesses it a head, but not one that weeps. So, river, an answer that moves you forward, though only if you know where you began. Answer another from my kind to progress. And know that though there is no sense, progression is measured by a scale unknown. Move on, move on. I make you weak at the worst of all times, but in the end I keep you safe. You'll sweat in my presence even as you grow cold. I dwell within the weak, rarely the brave, but without me, could you tell the difference? Who could tell the difference? Okay. Make you weak at the worst of all times. Fear, plague. But in the end, they keep you safe. That would be fear. You sweat in my presence even as you grow cold. Okay, that's also fear. I dwell in the weak, but rarely the brave. But without me, who could tell the difference? Okay, fear it is. A success that moves you towards goals you cannot know. Does it satisfy? Who can say? It does, though not end. One last word play to see, think as we. Then you shall get what you could not have had. It brings back the lost as though never gone. Shines through laughter of tears with light long since shown. A moment to make, a lifetime to shed. Value when, but lost when you're dead. Now it brings back the lost as though never gone. That could be pictures, it could be memory. Shines laughter or tears with light long since shown. That would be pictures. A moment to make, a lifetime to shed. Valued when, but lost when you're dead. Okay, pictures are not necessarily lost when you're dead. So that it would be memory. Takes a moment to make a memory, a lifetime to forget it. I think memory sounds good. Your thoughts are clear and flowing, and free you are free here. Onward to places secret and rewarding. Yes, onward, and leave this festive place. You will see the unknown, and if willing, receive its gifts. That makes very little sense at all. Then it is more than I would have hoped from a room of the maddened dead. Okay, great.
When the day be done, the day be done. I wish rest, no argument.
I require rest. We demand we stop.
Oh, I am good.
Okay, go back to...
How long do you intend to crack your whip on my back? I say we stop now.
Okay, you keep fighting that. Everyone else will get one.
I find this a most satisfactory arrangement.
All right. The hard way it is.
With vengeance!
Next swing.
We have magical amulet.
All right. The hard way it is.
There's a lot of missing people. giant troll's head. Interesting. What would I possibly
Alright.
need with that
The
item?
hard way it is. Alright. The 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 hard way it is.
This weapon is worthless.
Okay, well, if your weapon is worthless, stop using it. Alright. That troll had nothing to give. Apparition. This place is a momentary relapse. It has little to do with the testing. What you found your way here at all is interesting. We shall see how this affects your final evaluation. You are to proceed to judgment when ready. I'd like to explore, sir. If there's something odd about the altar, it shall be as you say. I shall be here when you are prepared. On the dais, there's a blood-encrusted altar to some disgusting eight-legged beast. There's a taint of malevolent power in the air. Okay, we also have a little nook over here with a ring. A non-magical, boring-looking ring. So it's just a normal silver ring. Okay, fine. Oh, are you coming with arrows? Okay, so you have room for a few more. That in the bag of holding. And when. Identify some of these things. And throw them in the bag of holding. Get them out of the way. Just gives you magic resistance. That's pretty nice. +4 damage versus chaotic evil, but it's a two-handed sword, which nobody in this party uses. And no one's really using the +3 sphere. I'll take it out if I need it in an emergency. Alright. On the altar. I don't see anything on the altar. There's a single word written in blood on the altar. Sacrifice. Most likely the altar is a place where trolls sacrifice to their gods in an effort to receive blessings of some sort. Oh, cool. Let's put the troll head on it. After I identify that necklace. Alright, identify. Using the scroll. We have the Heart of the Mountain. +2 AC. Summoned spirits. Gain 10 extra hit points. He's the only one that's summoning anything. It gives +2 AC. So if that counts as protection, she can't use it. Who can use it? Only usable by shaman, so absolutely nobody can use it. Fine then. Let's go put the troll head on there.
When the day be done, the
All
day be
right.
done.
Got a good
I'll
club.
just rest, no argument.
Edwin, can you identify the club? You're too far away.
I require rest. I demand we stop.
Club. Identify. +2 club, +3 versus undead.
I have too
Sweet.
much in my pack as it is. You'll have to pick that up off the ground.
Fine. get rid of some healing potions. Give her the club. The scimitar is a +2, does a d8 +2 damage. The club only does a d6. So we're gonna hold the club as a backup item for when we fight undead. Alright, let's go to the next part. I'm prepared to move. We go. Okay, obviously another test area. And now comes judgments. Have your thoughts been focused by your ordeal? Have you gained clarity? Who can say? It has been quite some time since the process has been refined. Really, I do not think you were intended to survive. But I will fulfill my purpose as best I can and use your own words to judge your fate. Your will is satisfactory. You have passed what tests I had to offer. The session is now done. You are free. It says I'm free. Okay, there's stairs. And we have a scroll. A very low level burning hand scroll. Container's full. Okay, my thief leveled. Let's level her up. We can give her katana, scimitar, quarterstaff, crossbow, short bow. She is using a short bow that she doesn't know how to use. That would go a long way towards helping her out. Stop missing. And she's almost maxed out on the hiding and moving silently. Good for her. Let's go down the stairs then.
Ah, there you are. I see that you've weathered the storms of this place with reasonable pluck and health. It does me good to see you alive.
Oh, I still want to kill you. I face treachery at every turn. Tell me why I shouldn't kill you. Such hostility, and I wager it is well earned. It is, however, misdirect. I do not wish to be your enemy here. Irenicus pushes ever forward, though I cannot see how I will profit. The blade he gave me is hardly compensation. Better that this place were free for the looting. I offer advice to foster a trust, and you may determine the value as you wish. It is simply enough for the moment, and I will save you in the long run. Make your words count, they'll determine your lifespan. Irenicus is a power indeed. I have seen no chips in his armor of spells. You would need an army to face him, and I suggest that there is one to be had. The inmates of this place are a resource to be tapped. Release them, and their anger and frustrations will strike at Irenicus. That is my suggestion, and I leave the workings of it to you. Upstairs your army awaits. Use it, or you will perish. As much as I should not trust his advice, he may have a point, Callisto. There are more powerful mages above who may be the difference between life and death. We have no need of support from mad wizards. We have enough magic. Let us attack Irenicus now. I am at loath to listen too closely to the words of the human, but his advice may be wise. Let us at least see if this mad wizard can be released and harnessed. Oh, yes, but I want to still kill this guy.
Ha! Fear me!
Aw, then he left. Bummer. For another day then, sir. Okay, so we're in Irenicus' place. Do I want to just barge in there and try and fight Irenicus? I assume that's the room he would be in. Or do I want to release these prisoners? Door's locked. Okay, it takes spells to open it. What's this here? A ring and a whole bunch of crossbow bolts. So nothing important. That. journal. Ranged weapons. Darts I'll take. Magical arrows. Oh man, I just filled the party up on ranged weapons again. Darts go to you. Or knives, I mean. Darts go to her.
I have too much in my pack as it is. You'll have to pick that up off the ground.
Note from John Rennicus. No doubt these texts will prove to be an embarrassing legacy, but I must order my thoughts herein, lest they spill from my accursed mind. Spellhold is in my control. Once recovered from my torpor, I made short work of what defenses there were. Coordinator Wanev conveniently removed himself, suffering a peculiar reaction to a spell of mine. I forgot what it was, perhaps something I heard in the temples of Soldanessalar. Does it even matter now? My condition grows worse, and what I remember of my home is fleeting. I see images of family whose names I cannot recall, and dream of emotions I no longer feel as vividly. On occasion I sense nature as if she were in my mother, as though never removed from her bosom. But such moments are few. I bear the hallmarks of senility with the rage and power of a young elf to lament it. Bodhi endured the curse much better than I do now, but she was more focused and, more importantly, undead. She is now thoroughly seduced by her vampiric condition despite its previous failure to counteract the death sentence she was under. She had embraced her mortality, excited by the urgency of it, but now she is confused. Imwen's soul has restored her, but her motives remain transparent, even simplistic. She revels in her carnal nature, even as the elf within despises the creature she has become. I would pity my sister if I were capable, but emotions come to me only in violent outbursts. Elasim has taken my ability to truly feel, and I am left with the threadbare heart of a human. Or some other short-lived vermin. I will not suffer this much longer. Spellhold has met my needs quite well. They have made a practice of experimenting on inmates here for quite some time, though in a barbaric fashion. I refined their instruments and have finished preparing the necessary rituals. I am quite thorough with Imwen, though she can still serve as bait. I am certain Callisto will make an appearance sooner or later. Bodhi has delivered more assassins than I had asked for. I disposed of some in advance, but it seems such a waste. I think she has done this on purpose, as she has taken to releasing the extras in the maze below and hunting at her leisure. I marvel at her hunger and how she seems so alive in her undeath. Perhaps it is the soul of Imwen. Soon I shall see for myself. Callisto had best hurry. Okay, very interesting. Okay, back to distributing darts and sling stones and such. I still can't identify a lot of those things. +1 short bow can be stuck in the bag of holding. As can these swords. Otherwise, I just have a bunch of arrows. Okay, enough playing with my inventory. Let's move on. And those are the stairs.
Your chattering's starting to wear
Lonk
on
the
me
Sane.
nerves.
What are you doing here? You should be in your cells with the rest of the wackos. Lonk Sane takes care of you. Lonk of the Sane takes care of you, but you had better show respect. Everyone gets locked down tonight. Too many people getting agitated. Always happens when the boss experiments. Makes them angry, I guess. Open the cells. I'm releasing everyone. Now just you wait a moment. Don't you know what would happen if you release these people all at once? You're one of them. What would you do? Individually, they can be bullied around, but all together? They get too excited to control. That's what I'm hoping for. Release them. You're looking to be difficult, aren't you? I can accommodate that. I don't watch over this place because I'm helpless. Yeesh.
When the baby's done, the baby's done. Now it's rest, no argument.
And there are whispers and ravings as the inmates realize they are free. We hope you have done the right thing. Please do it better move quickly. The mages you have let loose will need direction or they will be impossible to control.
Tonight, I'm someone free? What face should I wear for this?
You will wear what face TX orders. Today he rules all!
Silence yourself, diminutive one. Do you not hear the howling? Around on all sides they are.
You will regret the day you cross the will of TX. My conquest of all is not something to be mocked.
Is that the rule of all you survey or beyond? What are those that walk inside and around and through, that stand where you stand now?
None stand where TX stands, lest he walk atop them.
As I see you do now, and beneath others, do you not see? See them inside and behind and beyond.
No, you speak too much of what can be seen. I wish to see only my pretties again. I won't look too far, I promise. Ah! TX is surrounded by fools and madmen. Who is to blame for this outrage? Whom shall TX smite?
There's only one man that stands between you and your rule. Irenicus.
Irenicus? Oh, I took his face once. His punishment was...
To look at him is to see too far. I cannot look to him.
He is called through all the plains. None walk where he does, though they see him not.
I would prefer to face the dogs of fire themselves. This Irenicus is surely a tool of the Gibbering 12.
He did this. He did this. We must find him. He is the cause. He is the one that brings the tests. I will not rest until his head is mine and mine alone.
That is the spirit. All of us can take him down. Downstairs is where we must go. Follow and we fight. We will enjoy this test. I know. I will teleport us directly in front of him and will surprise him.
What is this? You have released all of my test subjects? How wonderfully mad of you. I did not expect this in the least, so dangerously risky it is.
I'm glad I amused you. Now I will end your plans and your life. As overseer as ever, but your boasting is wasted on me. Oh, as overeager as ever, but your boasting is wasted on me. You are no threat, not even with your army of madness. Your fate has been sealed with the curse I transferred to you. I have the souls of both you and Imoen, and they have healed Bodhi and myself. You will die in our place, or worse. Bodhi tells me you have exhibited a transformation. With your will slowly fading, perhaps the essence of Baal will rise to take you. That would be a sight, I am sure. I'll take back what is mine now. I'll take it back. You perverted this place, and I'll take it back. You tortured those here long before I arrived. I merely had more purpose to do it. Bah, I speak with madmen when I should be at my revenge. What revenge do you have, wizard? You killed my Khalid with no more than a thought than one would give to a fly. I shall have my revenge. Nature's free shall strike you down. Bah, your pathetic mewlings mean even less to me than Callisto's.
Die, all of you! I have restored my soul and will work my revenge without your interference.
Okay. Attack. How are we gonna attack? You with your sword? I really don't have much spells. We'll start with improved haste on the dwarf and give him some real super speed. And summon some monsters, because that's what he always does.
Hold still. Curse you.
Okay, I did a whole lot of damage to Renegades, but now there's a bunch of other images around. Okay, so what do we do? Jahira, keep fighting that. Take out Jahira. Mirror image yourself.
Natsueyo.
Hold person. Use hold person on people. Might have cost time stop. Very nice. What else is he gonna do? Stun Jahira, fear Jahira.
A skull breaker!
Get some space over here. What else can she do? Not much, really. Spell-wise. One of magic missiles.
Have your victory here then, but know that you are dying on the inside even now. Many will join you before I am done. My home will feel my wrath. Here, fight amongst the mindless assassins I would sacrifice. I shall find others to serve my needs. This place is yours. I hope it is your tomb.
Okay, so we basically won against him. Now he's teleporting away. Character, please. Where she gets herself. She's gonna end up getting herself killed. Don't really have any healing to give her a potion. Oh my goodness. Somebody kill that person. Thank you. What other spells do we got? Edwin never got hurt. She leveled. Let's level her now in hopes to give her a few more hit points. Our Thatko was reduced by 2. She gained a bunch of saving throws. She gained a bunch of priest spells. A few hit points. Let's give her another silence. Give her want to give her another cure. another zone of sweet air, because that seems to come up quite a bit. Let's do that. Another lesser restoration, because that seems to come up quite a lot. That's it. Okay. Let's use this one.
No!
Claire cat, because she has heat on.
Next way!
Fear me!
Subtly made and subtly maintained.
Okay.
But good killing grounds,
See, bodies
nevertheless.
on the floor. That's quite a few. I can't tell if those are also the inmates. Monsters being summoned. The door didn't open. It's locked. Okay. I only need one door to come in and out. There's the portal to exit, I assume. And that went fairly well, fighting Irenicus.
I require rest. I demand we stop.
It's also locked. Is there something in here? Be a key? I guess we have to go back upstairs and find out. Considering that I hadn't rested, so that none of my characters really had...
When the day be done, the day be done. I wish rest, no argument.
Didn't have the spells and stuff prepared because they haven't rested. Considering those
Gone and
things.
off like the shadow flees the morn.
Gone
You
off
aren't
like
gonna
the
let
shadow
him fall
flees
away
the
so
morn.
easy,
You're
are you?
gonna let him fall away so easily, are you? I won't let any of you get away. You helped them, and will join him in death. It's true that Bodhi employed me, but she has fled now, and I owe her brother no loyalty. The trinket blade they gave us is nice, but I have other needs. Besides, I know little of his plans through a peek or two at his journal. It's little enough, but I figure we're all in trouble if he isn't stopped. What plans does Irenicus has? He has proven tight-lipped so far. No doubt he feels the villain is always undone in the exposition. I cannot say I blame him. I have many a dead friend that boasted when silence would have served. From what I saw of his journal and from overhearing chats with Bodhi, I know his destination to be an elven city in the forest of Tether. Soldanus Salar. What he plans on doing there exactly, I don't know, but he seems to expect to become more powerful than anything, than the gods even, and that can't be good. That's putting it mildly. Godhood should be solely reserved for those with the proper destiny and mental endurance. Me, for instance. So I will offer my services to you in the hopes you can benefit one another. I'm sure you can understand the motives of self-preservation. So you propose an allegiance. I only see a benefit for you in this. What could you possibly offer me? Of course, I would not impose this upon you without a proper offering of peace. Let me first inform you of the ways you might escape this place. Irenicus left by a magic portal. It could be trapped and may even lead to the Underdark, not a safe place to go. He sealed the doors, but I think I can get us to the surface. I suggest we go back to my ship. I know where he's headed, and we may even cut him off. What's the catch? There are no secret conditions on my help. I merely seek your friendship, or at least your pardon. All I require allies I find to survive. No, I ain't getting on a blasted ship. I had more in me filled a ride here. If it goes anywhere, it's into the Underdark. We'll carve a path of blood through its guts. I have no eagerness to return to my home realm, please, so I'm unwelcome there. I say let us take the ship. So will you try the portal, or accompany me to the surface? Perhaps I will throw in the blade I was paid to show you my good intent. I think I'll take the portal, dark or murky, it's clearer than your motives. I'll find my own way and kill you as well. That would be a harsh response to my act of charity. I feel I must deny you the pleasure. Fare thee well, I must away. No, I want to kill him. He poisoned me. Well, at least I gave him a zap. Alright. Missing a person. Okay, well I'm sure we can find something in one of these places I haven't gone yet. Ooh, some stone golem. That's not good. Fight the stone golem. You can equip a club. Because you need weapons.
My weapon is faulty!
You could equip a staff. Dagger. You can help out with your warhammer. Oh, stun golems used to be so hard. Alright, what do we got here? Notes. Locked. Oh, she's so slow. A staff of thunder and lightning. Okay, just in case this stuff is trapped.
I require rest. I demand we stop.
We've got a gem and John's key. That should be enough to get us out of here, and a horn. Okay. Okay, that should get us to the portal to the Underdark. Let's get back out of here. Oh, he's so fast. That's so awesome.
When the day be done, the day be done. I wish rest, no argument.
Okay, get down here to where the portal is. Sorry, my drow cleric friend.
Things go well on the surface. The temple of their false god has been defiled.
I am pleased. My revenge will soon come.
We did not act for your benefit, Irenicus, though you did offer some interesting opportunities.
Yes, Matron Mother. Excuse my careless words.
Our first prisoners arrive, Matron Mother.
These two rank high among the surface scum, Matron. What is to be their fate?
Their presence sickens me. Kill them.
Perhaps it would be better to interrogate them first.
Journalist, what are you doing with these monsters? You are one of...
An odd way to question Irenicus. Did you not like his tone?
I reconsidered, Matron. Your command was the wiser.
The great depths of the Underdark stretch before you, and as you adjust to the dim light, the reality of where you are begins to sink in. It is a realm of countless legends, where evil lurks behind each shadow. And though you have traveled far in pursuit of Irenicus, never have you felt so isolated. As black as your situation may have seemed, it somehow grows darker still.
So, I am in my homeland once again. Already I feel how unwelcome it has become. My eyes are no longer used to its darkness, and my senses to the hint of the threat around every corner.
Must tread with caution, Callisto. There are no doubt drow in this place, along with beholders, Illithid, Kotoa, and perhaps even worse. The denizens here will expect no mercy and will offer none. If we are to survive long enough to find your Irenicus, we must be stronger than any of them. Yeah, okay. Understand. This is promising.
I require rest. I demand we stop. Could we not have hired some poor fools to do this for us? This is no place for a man of my stature.
The party is desperately tired, and we just completed the asylum, so I think this is a good place to stop. It's the start of a new chapter. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.